Well, as I see it, you're bringing us a message, right?
Yep.
Why have you decided to bring this message by walking and not in other ways?
Okay. Well, when you're walking at 5 kilometers an hour, you actually see everything that's going on, and it gives you time to think. Okay. Now I can come from England in an aeroplane, but I haven't had time to think about what I'm going to tell you. Now, when you're looking and seeing, I have evidence. Now, everything I tell you is my opinion. Okay, it's only my opinion. Okay, but I will give you evidence to my opinion. It may be still a wrong opinion, but I will give you good evidence to make you think about my opinion. And I am worried about your future, because I explain the planet is my house. Mi casa, tu casa, nosotros casa. Okay? It's one huge home for everybody. And there's 7 billion people on the planet. And you're all my family. As far as I'm concerned, it's just one big family. Okay? You're all human, or sort of. So that is what I'm worried about you, because I've had a good time. And I don't know why have I been the lucky one to go off around the world and see the world? Why am I not working in a factory? So I think, well, maybe I've done it because I have to put a message across to you to make you realize what you have and how precious and wonderful this whole planet is. And it's there for you to see. And everybody sees it in a different way. You can walk from Mexico to here and you'll have a completely different experience. Okay? And the message is you can. There's nothing you cannot do. There's only you is the one that's stopping you from doing it. You're the one with the ball and chain. So you can do anything you want. Okay? Right, come on now. That's one person, one question. You've seen 5 videos. Excellent.
Yeah, I've seen this project that's been made in Europe and the States, that one city makes a plan. It says, okay, this day we're going to gain all the people we can and we're going to clean up the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
And
it works. It's working.
It's working.
Now the thing is, the Chinese have a thing of looking at medicine. You look at where the problem is. And that's what you have to do with this. You have to stop this plastic. Plastic, when it was first invented, was a great product. But it never had any idea of how the humans were going to react to it. Now, it's the only thing we can't destroy. And we keep producing it. You can produce anything out of plastic. Now, what we have to do is stop it. Stop using it where it's unnecessary. Now, we're not going forward by doing that. We're just going backwards. We've gone 1 step forward and we've taken 2 backwards. Okay? We need to stop now, because it's going to take a long time before we can go forward again. Okay? My mother used to go on a bicycle with 2 bags to the supermarket. Oh, that was going back 30 years ago. So if we start doing that now, we haven't gone forward, we've just gone back to where we were before. And we just have to think the damage that plastic has done. There's many videos, there's lots of information. The one thing I can't understand, why anybody buys bottled water. It's very expensive. It's more contaminated than tap water. When you buy bottled water, you don't know where it's come from and how long it's been there. The bottle has a lot of poisons contaminated in it. There's a lot of it. Okay? So the idea to buy bottled water is just insane. Absolutely. In this area, when you have 8 months of rain, it's insane to buy bottled water. Okay, it's 2 questions.
How can you live with you're such a nature lover and you walk about around every country and you see the destruction and the contamination? How can you live with it?
You can't. It's hard. It's really hard. Trust me, it's very hard. And especially when you get people who just don't want to know and not interested, it's hard. But you can't give up. This is what you've got to do. It's a problem. And I always say, wherever's a problem, you've got to find a solution. And when you've found the solution, you'll find the solution is a lot better than the problem. It's just incredible. Now, I want to explain that to you, because we have a problem. It's not a big problem, but aluminium cans are a problem, okay? People just throw them everywhere, okay? And I've seen lots of beer cans, Coca-Cola cans just thrown away. Well, that's the problem. But then here's a solution, okay? That is my stove. I can cook, I can do anything with that. From 2 cans of beer, I've made a stove, okay? Now I go in the mountains, I want a cup of coffee. I will show you that bit later on how it works. I make a cup of coffee out of 2 beer cans. So there you are, there's one answer to a problem. There's a solution. And for me, it's a fantastic solution. 1, it's cheap, it's free. 2, it's very light, and, you know, end of a problem. Okay, so you've got to look for a solution. But the only thing for me is I've only got another 20, maybe 30 years to go. You've got 50, 60 years, and I'm worried for you. I really am. I'm doing this for the children of the future. And that's all I can say, and I don't know what else I can do. I've tried all kinds of things. I'm just hoping, just hope. You've got to live with some hope. Otherwise you just give up. And you can't give up. Question?
How how are your feet?
They're okay. I've still got them. Do I always remember that you always have to look at people who can't walk, okay? I just want to explain to you, I was in a hospital in Argentina, okay? I was in a hospital, because some of the places I've actually stayed in the hospitals. Nothing wrong with me, but I just asked if I could stay. Now in this hospital, they put me in a room